Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Kathy here. Hope you're all having a nice day. Today is Friday, and yesterday I caught the news and I recorded it for about 4 or 5 minutes on the attack on Ian Huntley, who bludgeoned the two Soham girls. So I got this video to play. It sounds like the person who attacked him is a real piece of nasty man. He's a beast, basically, in my opinion. And Ian was always going to get his justice eventually. Someone in there was going to take a dishatred to him and think, right, I'm going to kill him because he needs to kill him. And I thought yesterday when I read the news, as I was broadcasting it, that it would take a killer to kill someone else. You know, someone in there for sort of like drug use and things like that. I didn't think it would be any of them type of people who would try and kill Ian Huntley. But this man, he seems to have done his piece on Ian Huntley, thankfully, because I can't stand this man or Maxine Carr. They're both just as bad to me. So I'll just play this one. It has got some music in it. Because I'm not earning any money from YouTube, they won't monetize me, but they may take this video down because there is background music. And I don't know, I could try playing it without the background music because it is subtitled. And then I got some reading out to do and another video to play. But the person who attacked Huntley, he's a triple murderer. And he raped a pregnant woman as he lured her into the woods. So that tells you what type of man who attacked Huntley. And apparently Jurors congratulated the couple who was later seen on CCTV walking alongside Nicole, who was a beggar in the local area. And then apparently this guy, Russell, lured her into the park before allegedly raping her and then killing her. So that's a little bit of background on him, but I'll just play this news bit for you. Let me go on to that page. All right, make it bigger. This video had the background music in it, but I'm sure everyone can read the subtitles. Look at the two beautiful girls. They didn't deserve their life being taken from them. I hope he doesn't come out of the coma. I really do. This is the guy that battered him. Apparently it was like an iron bar or something. Now, being hit around the head 6 times with a steel bar, I don't think you're going to come out of that one. Of course, he was going to be the most hated person in the prison. Exactly. If it wasn't Anthony Russell, it would have been someone else. But let's hope Anthony Russell succeeded this time and he'd be a fourth murderer. Yeah, so that's the end of that one. Let me just stop this one.
Soham killer Ian Huntley.
I can play
He was
this
attacked here inside high security Franklin prison this morning shortly after
This was
9:20
yesterday.
a.m. He was discovered close to his cell in a pool of blood by prison officers who immediately raised the alarm. But his condition is said to be so grave that they requested assistance from the air ambulance. The air ambulance touched down just in a field beyond me, and they were joined by 2 paramedic crews who arrived by road from Durham Hospital. The paramedics entered the Category A prison where Huntley has been for a number of years and tended to the Soham double child killer.
I would
He,
have
of
just
course,
left him
murdered
to die.
Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman in 2002. He was then put into the back of an ambulance and driven from here to Durham Hospital, where he's continuing to undergo treatment, but his condition is said to be critical.
I personally would have dumped him at the side of the road or dropped him off from a very high bridge across the motorway and let the cars get to him. So let me come back to my StreamYard because I want to remove that. So this is the picture of the guy who's Anthony Russell. I think they said he was 43 years old from my memory. But this is what Anthony Russell has done. It says he's 39 there, but obviously this is a couple of years old. So his first attack was Emily Smith House, David's mother, Julie, found at home on October the 25th, 2020. The second one was David Williams, age 32, found at a flat in October the 26th. So as you can see, this is all within like 3 murders within 3-4 days. And then the third one in Leamington Spa, body of Nicole McGregor, 31, found on October the 29th. And then Russell was arrested after being found in a stolen red Ford C-Max car in a country lane at 4 a.m. in the morning on the 30th. So I've got that bit of his arrest to show you. This isn't going to be a long video because there's not really much to talk about unless I go back into Ian Huntley's past where it all started from. But I don't want to do that at the moment because I think everybody's heard about the 2 girls. If you can click and like and subscribe for me, then you're notified whenever I do any new videos. It doesn't cost you anything to can't put my teeth in. This is part of my dyslexia. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And I would really appreciate it. And, you know, it helps the video to get to a wider audience. So let me just share the next screen I've got. I'll stop that screen and share a new one. This one. Bear with while I make it larger.
Strike.
The armed police out there.
Got his hands.
Get him!
Yeah. Anthony Russell, you're under arrest for the murder of 3 people. You do not have to say anything but my army defence. You do not meant to question something which you later on court as. You do say maybe given evidence.
This was an appalling series of violent attacks. Don't lose sight of at the heart of this, there are 3 people who lost their lives and another 3 people who were subject to violent robberies and again left for dead. Each of those in their own way were vulnerable people, either due to mental health, due to illness or due to age. So the chain of events we know now was the murder of David Williams. David was an associate, a friend of Russell. We don't know exactly why he killed him, but we think there was some kind of disagreement. David's mum, Julie, was obviously concerned for David. She hadn't seen him. She went to Russell and asked him if she'd seen David, knowing that he was dead. He was actually dead in his flat. He said he hadn't seen him and actually helped Julie look for him. You know, again, another callous way. But then we know that he then killed Julie in an attempt to cover her tracks. And again, a violent attack, leaving her dead in her house. From there, we know that he knew there was a murder inquiry and fled from Coventry, went over to Leamington, and there, tragically, he befriended another person,
Terrible.
a vulnerable female. She was pregnant, Nicole McGregor. He befriended her and killed her, left her body in a parkland. But again, another callous way, he spoke to her boyfriend who was looking for her and helped him look for her. So again, another callous way of covering his tracks, but used extreme violence. And Russell was extremely dangerous, and obviously we need to arrest him as quickly as possible. This was a significant manhunt, indeed one of the biggest manhunts that West Midlands Police has run, and we work with colleagues from other forces around here, including Warwickshire and Staffordshire, who subsequently arrested him in their car. The CCTV, both recovery of the CCTV and the painstaking watching of that CCTV was crucial to this case. Over 9,000 hours of CCTV was gathered. It took us over 6 months to piece that together, just to show exactly what Russell had been doing over those 7 days of violence. And that CCTV evidence, along with forensic evidence, witness evidence, that weight of evidence has led to these guilty pleas from Russell. Russell, an extremely dangerous man, used extreme violence in all of the offences, showed no remorse. Indeed, when he was questioned by the police, he wouldn't be interviewed. He sat with a blanket over his head and wouldn't engage with the officers interviewing him.
So there we have it. Let me just pause that. So yeah, so let's hope Anthony Russell has done some good for a change. It's a shame that he had to kill those other 3 people, especially the pregnant lady. And I really feel, sorry for the families of the people that he's killed. It's not fair. And why he went on a murdering spree, I don't know. It's never been disclosed. But this is one murder I think I would congratulate him on if he did kill Ian Huntley, because I think most people across the country or around the world wish Huntley dead, because, he should have been given a death sentence, I reckon, in my opinion. His fiancée, Maxine Carr, she was let out of prison after so many years. And she's got a whole new identity. And I believe there was a Netflix film or documentary on her with her new identity, but someone still recognized her, even though she had a new identity. So, yeah, so I will keep everyone updated. I thought I'd come in this afternoon, see if there was any more news on it. And there was. It was about who attacked him with a great big metal pole. So thank you very much for watching. Like I said, if you can like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. And if there's any other news stories you wish me to cover, leave a message in the comments or send me an email. My email's scrolling at the bottom there, truecrimefiles2026@gmail.com. And I will do my best to do recording and reaction and that on what you suggest, because it saves me doing a lot more digging. All right then, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.